Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's video. So, welcome to the first Weight Watchers Wednesday of 2021. We are officially in a new year. Yay! So, with the chaos of going back to work, I definitely wanted to make sure that my meal plan game was on point for this year. So, I want to share with you what my meal plan looks like and recipes I'm going to be doing for the next couple weeks. So, let's get started. I want to say that even though this is called Weight Watchers Wednesday, it is simply because I am on the Weight Watchers program. This is not sponsored or endorsed by Weight Watchers, but if you are interested in trying the Weight Watchers program, you can find a code in the description of this video for a 1-month free trial of Weight Watchers. And when you get a free month, so do I, and we can support each other and work on a healthy relationship with food together. So, here's what my 2 weeks look like. So my 2 weeks started on Monday the 4th. And so here's what my new school schedule looks like because it changed over winter break. I now have to be to work at 6:45 in the morning, and I won't be home until around 5 p.m. Yes, I needed a new Crock-Pot, and yes, I got one. Kohl's Cash came in very handy for that. So, for the week, January 4th through the 8th, breakfast is going to be either a breakfast taco or a breakfast scramble, depending on if I feel like having any tortillas that morning. I do have the little small street tortilla ones, so they make relatively small, just quick breakfast tacos. Also, on Sunday, the 3rd, I made up a big batch of chicken salad. And my chicken salad is super easy. It's the canned chicken that you can get at the store that's already pre-cooked and cubed. It's right by the canned tuna. I drain it, I rinse it, and then I add like Miracle Whip. I add onion and dill pickle and celery. So salt and pepper, very little salt. But pepper. I like lots of pepper in my chicken salad. And that I will portion out the night before or the morning of into a container to go in my lunch. And I can either eat that on bread, which I would put in a separate bag, or some crackers. So that Sam, it will be having soup when he gets home for lunch. So dinners is the big thing because, like I said, I'm not going to be home until 5 o'clock. So Crock-Pots are really going to become my friend. So the Monday the 4th and the 5th, so Monday and Tuesday, you're seeing this after. The menu states we are having buffalo chicken sandwiches, and this recipe is from emilybites.com, and I will make sure to link all of the recipes in the description below if you're interested in trying them. It's a really simple crock-pot recipe. I've made it before. It is 3 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breasts. You can use fresh or frozen. It just depends on you. A 12-ounce bottle of buffalo wing sauce. Now, Emily from Emily Bites uses Frank's wing sauce. Sam and I, on New Year's Eve, actually ordered B-Dubs, one of their, if you don't know what B-Dubs is, that's Buffalo Wild Wings. We ordered a special for New Year's Eve, and we picked up an extra bottle of wing sauce, so we used that. 1 ounce packet of dry ranch mix. It's the dry mix that you can get by the ranch dressing, and 2 tablespoons of light butter. And all you do is you put the chicken in the slow cooker, you pour the sauce over the top of the chicken, and you sprinkle the ranch on top. You cover it, and you cook on low for 7 to 9 hours until the meat shreds easily. And so, with my estimation, that will be done by about 4 p.m., which is about the time that Sam will be home from work. So, you take out the meat and you shred it, and you return it to the sauce and add your 2 tablespoons of butter, and then you let it continue to cook for another hour, which gets us to, you got it, 5 o'clock. So it will be ready when I walk in the door for dinner. So I'm really excited about that recipe. And it makes quite a bit. And so we will have that for a couple nights. Then on Wednesday the 6th, which is today, it's actually Sam and I's wedding anniversary. So yeah, it's our anniversary today. So for dinner, we are going to go to our local Mexican restaurant and have dinner. So tomorrow, and yeah, the 5th and the 6th were the same as far as breakfast and lunch. Breakfast and lunch are going to be the same throughout this week. For tomorrow, the 7th, I'm going to be making balsamic beef, also a recipe by Emily Bites. It's fantastic. Sam loves this recipe, and so it is one that I have made quite a bit. And it's a really good recipe. Some recipes you can kind of interchange whether you use beef or pork. And I've actually tried this recipe with pork. It does not work well. It needs to be a beef roast. And it is simply a 3-pound roast trimmed of visible fat. 1 cup of beef broth. I've done this with prepared beef stock, and I have done it from a bouillon cube. Half a cup of balsamic vinegar. And yes, half a cup of balsamic vinegar. And yes, it's going to smell kind of like vinegar in your house, especially when the balsamic vinegar heats up. But trust me, get past the smell and you will be fine. A tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. A tablespoon of reduced sodium soy sauce, which is what we buy anyway. A tablespoon of honey. Teaspoon of crushed red pepper flakes. And 4 cloves of garlic minced. I actually typically put in, 5 or 6 cloves of garlic because we eat a lot of garlic. And then you just put everything in the Crock-Pot. And then when it's done, you can shred it. Sam and I definitely do this for, like sandwiches. And sometimes I have put vegetables in with it. Sometimes I don't. It just depends on what I'm feeling like that day. So on Friday, January 8th, for dinner, we will just have leftovers. That way, it uses up whatever we have from the week. Saturday and Sunday, I am going to be making copycat supersonic breakfast burritos for breakfast. I know Sonic is it's not everywhere, so you may not know about Sonic. It's kind of like, it's a take on the old-fashioned drive-in from like the 50s. And Sam and I really enjoy these burritos, but half the time either the eggs aren't cooked or they leave in tomatoes when we ask for no tomatoes, or the tater tots are like dripping grease, or there's something. So Sam and I decided to try to make them at home, and it's relatively simple because it's eggs, sausage, tater tots, tomatoes, and jalapenos. So we will be making those at home for breakfast on Saturday and Sunday. Lunch for both of those days is going to be on your own because Sam likes to enjoy video games and things on the weekends, and this is going to be leading up to him starting school, so that's really going to limit his time. And dinner both nights is going to be build your own Mexican. I'll just cook up a big batch of taco meat on Saturday and be able to have it for both nights, and I'll chop up tomatoes and jalapenos and onions, and we'll have sour cream and guacamole and things, and we can build tacos, nachos, whatever we want to do with that. And then on Sunday, I will be making, for my lunch the next week, I'm going to be making a Weight Watchers friendly creamy chicken and wild rice soup. And so it is from, trying to see what, thepounddropper.com. And it's super simple, and it only takes about an hour to cook, so I can pre-cook it on Sunday, divide it out for the week, and be ready to go. It's a tablespoon of butter, an onion, celery, carrots, chicken broth, 2 cups of skinless boneless chicken or rotisserie chicken with no skin cooked and diced. I'm actually going to take my cheat route and get canned chicken and just rinse it really well. long grain wild rice with seasoning packet. They use Uncle Ben's. Fat-free half and half. Almond milk, flour, garlic, thyme, rosemary, pepper, and salt. And you just cook it all, and it's done. And it sounds great. And here's the photo. Oops, sorry, where are we looking at here? Here's the photo. So it looks fantastic, and it makes me really excited. So that'll be some good warm lunches that I can heat up for the week. And so that will be my lunches starting on Monday the 11th. So the week of the 11th, I'm going to be having oatmeal for breakfast. I have some Weight Watchers containers, and I have some Kodiak Cakes protein oatmeal in the cabinet. So for dinner on Monday the 11th, which is Sam's first official day of college through Kaiser University, I'm going to be making a Crock-Pot Kahlua pork. We both really enjoy the Kahlua pork tacos from Trader Sam's at the Poly at Disney World. And so while this isn't the exact recipe, it's as close as I can get because I've emailed them several times, and because of limited staff, they just don't have the personnel, or they aren't getting my email. I don't know. So, but it's a 3-ingredient Kahlua pork recipe. It's a 4-pound pork roast, 1.25 tablespoons of liquid smoke, and sea salt. And that's it. You put it in the crock pot, and it says place pork in crock pot, stab all over with tip of knife. Well, there you go. Get a little aggression, take it out on your pork. You put the sea salt on the pork, you drizzle the liquid smoke over it, and set it to low. Cook until meat is tender, about 12 to 16 hours. So if I get up, I will probably end up having to set an alarm for I normally wake up about 3:45 ahead of Sam's alarm, and I will literally have to get up and put this together so that it is ready to eat at dinner time. So the following day, on the 12th, is going to be leftovers of this Kahlua pork. On January the 13th, I'm going to be making 3 envelope pot roast. And it's a roast, 1 packet of dry ranch seasoning, a packet of dry Italian seasoning, a packet of brown gravy mix, hence the 3 envelopes, 3 cups of water, a bag of baby carrots, and 4 medium white potatoes. And it takes 10 hours, which is perfect. It'll be ready when I walk in the door. So Thursday, the 14th, dinner will be leftovers. And then Friday, we will be doing grocery shopping. So we will probably grab something. We will either grab something out, or we will have leftovers and use up things out of the refrigerator and then go grocery shopping. So that is my menu plan for these 2 weeks. I hope that you find some inspiration from these. I will be doing these videos every other week so that you get an idea of what our menus are looking like. I will definitely make sure to link all the recipes in the description below. And like I said, if you are interested in the Weight Watchers program, there is a link in the description below where you can try Weight Watchers for 1 month for free. Let me tell you, even though I have a really hard time staying on it, because let's just be honest, I like Cheetos and I like cookies a lot more than I probably should. It is a great program, and it is the one that I found the most success with. So thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Bye!